Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Chase here. I'm just back here on the Bdubs. Oh, you know what? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Ah, that is much better. A little hard to hear, understand what I'm saying there probably with my gas mask on. But welcome back to the BWO Patreon server, you bunch of nerds. We are here in the steampunk area, and as it loads in here, I just logged on, and man, my computer is having some problems dealing with the video games lately, let me tell you. So we're back here in this beautiful city, and if you remember last week, we said that we were going to be doing some work on this here building that we had been working on at Dubhelb City, where we got all kinds of great building going on. I mean, these couple of buildings got finished up, at least the exteriors this week. We got a phone booth put in here next to our little spot, which is very fantastic. I think I just put that down. Look at that. 100 pence per minute long distance. I guess that ain't too bad. I'm not really sure. I don't know what a pence is. I think that's $1, 100 of those, right? Pence, cents. I should probably know that. Anyways, so we have been doing some building over here. We got some work done. I would have loved to do all of this on camera with you guys, but let me tell you, it's been not hard to find time to play, but hard to find time to record this week. Been kind of hectic. Had visitors in town, and they might just show up any minute, and then I'll have to shut this whole rig down. So I'm trying to rush this together. I hope that it doesn't come off as sloppy. Probably will, because I'm not exactly the most professional YouTuber out there, I'll tell you what. But let's see. Let's talk about this building. So, basically, what started out, my phone is going crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna go to do not disturb mode. There we go. So we've got ourselves, what we started out with was we wanted to do a glass blowing shop. You know, we've got the steampunk area. There's lots of sand in this desert here. So we want to have something that's industrial, sort of, and we want to have something that incorporates the natural resources that we have right at our doorstep here. So what we decided to do was set up this little old glass blowing shop here. And it was just going to be a little two-story thing. We were going to have sort of a roof deck on it, probably. Little airship port. Not exactly, just like a dock, which would constitute about the equivalent of a driveway in a steampunk world, I suppose. And we were just going to leave it like that. But then, you know, that was before the idea happened, before all of this other building started taking place. And now that we're starting to see that we have so many very tall buildings here and lots of vertical real estate, we decided that we were going to up the game and add a little bit more to the building. So originally these little blocks right here were red clay. I've just gone through and replaced those, and I was realizing at the time that I probably could have been doing this talking while I did that. Basically what I decided to do for the top here, I wanted something that kind of would match with this oak wood and spruce wood theme that we have going on here. So what I did was I decided to go with red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, orange clay, and dark oak fences with a dark oak roof. And speaking of the roof, it's obviously, you can see through those windows, it's an open air building right now. Plein air, I guess, if it was a piece of art, you might call it that. I don't know if it's quite to that standard just yet, but So basically, what we're going to do today... Whew, a little bit of a yawn there. What we're going to do today is let's go ahead and go inside. I wanted to do some building with you guys on camera in here today. As you can see, our glass blowing shop has got its start. It's got a little, I guess, glass blowing flute rod or whatever you want to call that there. A little fire starter here. And let me just, oh man, I'm going to put my helmet back on. I'm sure you guys will be able to understand me just fine. I don't want to have those torches in my hand because you tend to place them all the time. They're just like place happy every time you right click. I almost wish there was some other button I should probably set, but I'm too used to the right clicking. Anyways, so inside of here we've got a furnace. It's a working furnace. Pretty straightforward oven design. I mean, honestly, this could be used if you wanted to put in a pizza oven, somewhere. It works as a glass blowing oven. I saw a lot of ovens. I did a lot of research on what these glass blowing ovens look like, and they tend to be these kind of, or furnaces, I guess you'd say. They're these big furnaces with tiny little holes that you can stick your glass into. And then, so what we're going to need to add in here is some things that, accessories that help a glass blower to work their craft. It's a pretty straightforward thing here. The only thing that I think is pretty cool about this is I like this design. I'm happy the way it came out. But one thing I like is that if you say place this iron trapdoor, right here. Let's just go ahead and do it real quick. Let me just get rid of that door from my inventory. I will need it again in a second, but so if I place this trapdoor down here and then prop it up with this lever here, it looks as if it's opened, on its hinges and just is kind of hanging open, even though if you were to close it, technically it would just drop down there. But, it's a nice effect. I really like the way that turned out. Got a little, let's see, we got a little workstation over here with lots of storage. I'll probably figure out something to do with that storage. But then right up here we've got the glass blower's apartment. He's got nice little kitchen, little place to read the newspaper in the mornings. Got the dining tables, and got a little bedroom back here. It's full of storage at the moment because we've just got a lot of things to store for these builds that we're working on. A little porch there to look out. Back in here, this is actually going to be a bathroom, but for now I've been using it to get into here. You can see behind the scenes how well produced this little shindig is. I tell you what, it's pretty spectacular, right? Let's go ahead and get up. Speaking of the roof, let's get up here and do a little building while we talk. This is pretty straightforward building, and we're just gonna go ahead and place some half slabs across the top of this thing. I think we're gonna keep it even with this. Let's see. Let's get rid of this fence right there. It doesn't need to be there, right? So we'll place that. Yeah, that's nice. We're just gonna have the roof even with this level. That's good. Perfect. Okay. Let's get rid of these two. I placed these up here when I thought I was going to do something a little different with this roof. Okay, there we go. So, we'll just kind of bring these around. So, what we're working on here in this city, it's a steampunk Victorian theme. And, you know, we're definitely doing a little bit of a modern twist on that, especially with this building here is more of like an Art Deco build, I would say, probably, and that's kind of how Amy described it as well, so she was spot on with that when she stopped by earlier. And yeah, so that's what we're kind of doing. I think I wanted something that basically would fit in with the style that some of the builders around here, like Zen for Life, has been doing. This building, the hotel, the bank. I mean, all of that is Zen, and you can see you've got like this sort of fences and windows and ridges on the buildings and multiple different types of blocks basically going into the design. And that's what we wanted to do also. I think we've picked some good colors. I think that these, the orange and the red sandstone kind of go very well. The orange clay and the red sandstone worked all right. It's a little strange, but you know, it's one of those things that while you're really putting a lot of focus into it, it seems maybe a little weird. But once it's just kind of blending into the surroundings and everything else is built up around it, I think it's going to work out very nicely. It's hard to, you know, sometimes make those design choices that you know are going to be a little odd, but that will work, you know, odd on their own, but will work in aggregation. And that's one of the things that you kind of gotta get used to doing if you're gonna get artistic, right? Right? Am I right? So let's see. Here we go. Let's get this guy together. So, anyways, it's been good getting back into things here playing Minecraft. I gotta say, I'm very happy to be back in the game. It was nice to take some time off, I'm not gonna lie, from just sitting around playing video games while this summer has been in full swing. And yeah, but I really do love playing some Minecraft, especially on this server where so many talented builders are getting together and swapping ideas. And you know, we've had a little bit of a resurgence this week. I showed up the other night and there was like 7 people online at the same time, which is you know, not something that we've been seeing a whole lot of throughout the summer. We've been seeing onesies and twosies, I think, for the most part. Every now and then, you know, once the month gets started, you'll see a few more people. But really, it's been mostly a onesies and twosies game for a few months. So it's pretty spectacular that we're seeing this little renaissance on the server. I need to get some more dark oak. I wonder if I have some that I can use. No, those are all stairs. Alright, well, gonna have to run over to the group supply area. And, ooh. I love it that they always wear all gold armor if they have gold armor on these mobs. It's a lot of fun. Oh, look at this guy. Thinks he's tough stuff. You ain't got nothing on me, bub. Alright, let's go get some more of this dark oak. Make some slabs. Oops, that's... Ooh, hey. That's nice. Oh, got plenty of slabs right there. Beauty. Okay. Let's bring those along. That should be enough. We don't have very much left. That's probably more than we need. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Let's go finish this baby up. So, as you can see, so yeah, like, and you've got this yellow clay here for Amy's department store. And so in that way, the red sandstone, while still being a while being a different block, still has that same kind of color profile, and in that way, it kind of ties those two buildings together as well, which is always something I like to do, to try and like, um, it's this weird thing where you just kind of like take in one element and just play around with it in several different variations. You know, it's something that in music you hear a lot, variations on a theme, or you know, such and such in the key of C minor, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thing you see in music a lot. And that's one thing I like to apply to the building. I'm just kind of rambling this episode. I hope you guys don't mind. I want to take this channel in an actual direction. We'll see what it turns out to be. I'm not quite sure how to describe what it is that I want to do with this game and with this channel, which I probably should be able to do as someone whose career is based on describing things. But, you know, sometimes you just want to let your hair hang down and not have to give an explanation for things. But that's a little better with a roof on it. It's not looking through to the sky. Let's take a walk around here. It's not amazing from this side because, you know, it kind of feels like it's stilted. But I think that once we get the airship docked right here, it's gonna change the game and it's gonna make this feel a lot better because that's gonna overlap a little bit. I wanted to make sure to leave some space for the dirigible, if you will. It's not huge. I've built it before on my creative world, and it's in a survival city, but I think it will work really well here with a little bit of a different carriage underneath that I'm going to work on designing. That's definitely in the cards. And let me see. Let me get a good view from up here. Oh, you can look at Kiwi's hangar here. It's a really cool build. Look at the doors open there. I really like that. He's got it surrounded by cactus right now to keep himself safe. And I think there's going to be an airship put in there. And actually, you can see something. Yeah. Somebody just built this the other day. And it is spectacular. I don't know who built it. But it's like a dragonfly airship. And oh my god, I love it. It's so cool. Really great. I mean, we've got these hot air balloons, we've got this dragonfly thing. We have another huge airship over there that we haven't even seen yet. And we'll take a look at that and some other things in future episodes. But I'm thinking that I need to go ahead and get this airship installed so that I can get a sense of whether or not I like the way that this building is shaping up, because right now I'm not sure that I'm the biggest fan of this side of the building. This straight edge right here. It seems really weird. And also, I'm not OCD, and I don't want to make that claim. I think a lot of people are like, oh, I'm OCD when they play this game, and it's like, no, you know what? You're actually not. You're just being a nitpick right now and trying to blame it on something bigger than yourself. But it looks cool from this side. So I just went through and put like a window in there and a window there, and just to finish it off, really, so that it's not left looking unfinished. Because I definitely want to have some sort of a doorway right there. I need to figure out some way for the people who live up there to get in and out. But I am thinking, if I haven't already said this, I probably did because I am rambling a bit, like I said. I need to figure out some way for people to get up there, but I am thinking that I want to maybe just have it be only accessible by airship. I think that would be kind of cool, actually. Um, it's a little weird, but we'll need some kind of a fire escape or something. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we don't need that. One thing I'm thinking about is it would be cool to use this spot where I have the iron bars. Maybe put something on those iron bars so that, like, sticking out, so that you still have the flat wall there, but something that has a little more depth. And I'm not sure what to connect to it, so I gotta figure that out. I'd like to have it use that space for a drain pipe of some kind, but the iron bars and the stone walls don't connect to each other. That would be what I would want to do. But maybe, yeah. Maybe, I'm just trying to get up on top of here. Maybe that's not the ideal thing. I mean, maybe I just leave it, you know? Maybe I just need to sleep on it and see how I feel about it in the morning. I don't want to do too long of an episode today, but I did want to show you nerds what I've been up to. And this is what it is. I've also been working on something in creative, and I've designed my next build already, and I'm super excited about it. I kind of wanted to do that this episode because you know how it is when you just design something new and you know how you want it to go and you just want to just get into it. I wanted to do that this episode, and I've used my restraint to work on this build that needed to be done before I could move on, really. But now that the shell is in place, I feel like I could leave this as is and then come back to it, you know, to finish it up later. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of torn because I have so much inspiration now at this moment that I just want to do everything all at once. But I also want to do something, you know, I want to build responsibly, because basically I do want to keep putting out content, you know, weekly videos, and the best thing I can do is have a pipeline of projects in place. Anyways, it's already probably a long episode, and so I should wrap up. But we did a little bit of stuff today, and we'll be doing more stuff together. Unfortunately, like I said, there's companies staying here. Not unfortunately, they're very nice people. So I don't want to be... I'm not going to be doing too much recording. I'm not going to be able to do too much more this weekend. They're probably going to be here any minute, and I'm going to shut down. But in the meantime, thanks so much for stopping by to check out what we're doing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode, where we're going to get into some more building here. We're going to get into our regular flow. We're still just kind of getting back into the groove of things after our little summer break, and so we'll get there. I mean, we'll get there, right? That's what life is all about. That's a screenshot right there. You know, maybe that's a screenshot, right? Yeah, that's what screenshot. There we go. Yeah. Even though we've got this sort of like work in progress, or that could be a good one. Ooh, I like it even better here. Yeah, maybe if I was like standing right here and I didn't have that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's so good. Yeah, I like it. What just happened there? Yeah, that's the way I like it. Yeah. Anyways, is that enough? Is that enough being weird for you guys? Are you satisfied? Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas, if you have anything I could do to spruce this place up. See, it's spruce. It's a joke about wood. Yeah. And this next episode, I don't know. We'll see where we go. We'll either work on our airship. Maybe we could have done that this episode if I wasn't talking so much, right? Maybe we'll work on our airship together. We could build that together. That would be kind of fun, right? And then we can get into the next build in our following video. And then we'll get back into interior design. That's cool and all, but I don't know if it's good for video, because it's kind of a lot like place a block here, pretend you like it for a while, pick it up, try it over there, pretend you like it for a while, pick it up, try it over there. You know, lots of indecision, at least in my own process. But for now, I think we've had ourselves a little bit of a good time, and I'm feeling pretty good with the way things are going. I'm enjoying being back playing on the Bdubs Patreon server, and I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I will see you next week. Until then, take care, you bunch of nerds. Bye-bye.